I'm Cyndi Lee, and I live in Lynchburg, Virginia. I moved here with my dog Leroy from New York City. It's really pretty and good here. Now I travel the world teaching yoga and meditation. I also have retreats and trainings in Lynchburg. Come visit me. These videos are straight from the Cyndi Sphere. I hope you enjoy them. Hello, yoga teachers. This is Cyndi. Welcome to the Cyndi Sphere. Today we're going to talk about one of the three most important qualities of a yoga teacher. The three important qualities of a good yoga teacher, as you probably know, are confidence, clarity, and compassion. I'd like to talk about clarity today. Clarity for a yoga teacher really relates to clarity of motivation, clarity of intention. And our intention or motivation as a yoga teacher is to be helpful. That's pretty much it. That's the bottom line. How can I be helpful? And one of the ways that we can communicate very clearly that intention is through clarity of speech. That's why I anti-recommend to people that take teacher training from me or that are teachers to use certain words. Here are some of the words that we could look at and perhaps let go of. Core. Core. What is core? I think it's too vague. Don't you think it's too vague? Do you mean your legs? Do you mean the pelvic floor? Do you mean your abdominals, your abdominal wall, or your deep abdominals? Do you mean your back, your hips? You see what I mean? It's a little vague. Let's be more precise. Here's another one. Heart. Open your heart. Lift your heart. Really? What about your armpits? What about your sternum, your ribs? Maybe you mean the back. Let's open that up. Let's ventilate that word a little bit and give some more options and communicate more clearly with our students. Another word I think that we could think about using less is gently. It's so wonderful that yoga offers gentleness, but not everything is gentle. Sometimes teachers will say, gently open your eyes. I can tell you after a gajillion years of teaching, I've hardly ever seen anyone snap their eyes open. It can happen, but usually that's an extra gently that we don't need to fill space with. The list goes on. Stretch. I think stretch needs to be put to rest, at least given a break. Stretching, why don't I like stretching? Well, that's another form of craving. It can be another form of craving. And that's not necessarily what we want to encourage in our students. So we could say lengthen, extend, you get the idea. And then there's tuck. Don't even get me started with tuck. Ixnay on the ucking tay. So you get the idea. My teacher, Gallic Rinpoche, always tells this story about how when he was on a panel one time with Allen Ginsberg, and he was talking about compassion and love and loving kindness. And Allen Ginsberg, who was a very good friend with Rinpoche, said, Rinpoche, those are buzzwords. And Rinpoche said, what means buzzword? And he said, those are words that are so overused, no one hears them anymore. So that's what I'm getting at. When we're teaching, let's see if we can dig deeper, if we can really discipline ourselves. This is the second practice of the Bodhisattva after generosity. Discipline ourselves to find language that will communicate. Here's your homework. Think about 5 words that you use all the time in your yoga teaching that maybe you use too much. Write them down, and next to each one, write 5 other words that you could use to get the same idea across, or maybe even be more precise. Isn't that fun? Okay, good luck with that. Thanks for visiting the Cyndi Sphere. May all beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all beings never be parted from freedom's true joy. May all beings dwell in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion.